Welcome back to Bricking and Talking with Terece. It's been a while, so let's talk about what we're going to build today and brick and talk. So today I've got Indiana Jones. We're going to go on an adventure today with Indiana Jones. Let's see here. We've got the fighter plane chase, and I'm pretty excited about this one because this is an absolutely iconic scene out of the Indiana Jones series. I have not seen the new movie, but I am a Indiana Jones fan, so I'm really excited to get going with this kit. I've had it for over a month now, along with all of the Star Wars kits that I've built or I've purchased over the past few months, and just been kind of haven't really had much time to put those together quite yet. So let's see if we can bring you in just a little bit. I'm not in a very good spot as far as lighting goes. I'm kind of back in a corner here, my little home office corner in my tiny home. So, but here, let me talk about my setup real quick. I have a light pink cloth. It helps me to find the pieces a little bit faster and helps you to see what I am doing on the table a little bit better. Um, it helps especially the white pieces, stand out a little bit more against the background of the light pink cloth because there are no light pink Lego pieces. So that was my little brainchild. I actually took that. I don't know. I can't even remember where I got. I think I actually kind of took a page out of Bob Ross on that one, to be honest with you. So while we are bricking and talking today, we'll kind of talk about some recent life events and kind of why I've been a little bit quiet, a little bit dark over the past couple of months. But so far all good things, all good things. So let's get going. Let's get bricking. Here we go. So let's take a look at the back here. And I actually remembered to put my camera on the right way. I got a little checklist. Every time I find something that can be improved, I add it to my little checklist there. So I am also monitoring my Facebook, but not YouTube. Yep, I am live on Facebook. Fantastic. So super excited about this kit. Like I said, pretty big Indiana Jones fan. So let's brick and talk. All right. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3 bags. Uh-oh. We got stickers. So if we're playing the Brickin' and Talkin' sticker game, or Brickin' and Talkin' drinking game, I should say, we're gonna have some. We might have some some drinks that maybe had. And I used to be able to have this at my old place in a place where I could have it kind of in the background here, but I don't have that in this place. So unfortunately, I gotta kind of take the box out of the camera. So it's another one of those kits that's got the awesome book. Um, I love these little books. They also not only do they tell a story about the kit, but they also talk about a little bit about the series or the show or whatever. Oh, this one doesn't have it. Well, the Star Wars one, I think it was one of the anniversary kits that I bought. It actually did kind of tell a little bit about Star Wars and the. I think it was the pod racer that I got that had the little story in the front of it. Talked a little bit about Star Wars Episode 1 and the original pod racer kit that had come out. So this one, it's just a nice, really nice instruction book. They've really come a long way with these instruction booklets. Um, thinking back to the 90s, they were just literally a folded sheet of paper. So, like I said, come a long way with these booklets. And so it looks like what we got here is bag one is the car, Indiana Jones, and I forget the dad's name, Sean Connery, and the Berlin sign. And then kit two is half the airplane, the pilot, and then kit three is completing the airplane. So that's what we're going to be working on. And let's see if I had it. I had a nice little setup, and I can't remember how I did it. I'm getting kind of back into the game here, so bear with me. We're going to put these off to the side, these other two bags off to the side a little bit. Keep my sticker kit within reach, because I'll apparently need that. So the Brickin Talkin drinking game, by the way, if we're still playing that. Oh, let's see if I can remember the rules here. Let's see. If Terece has to undo undo pieces because I made a mistake. I think that's two drinks. A drink for each sticker, and I think it's two drinks for each sticker that I have to unstick and replace. I think there was a couple of other rules too, and I can't remember. I can't remember what those rules are, but those were the ones that I remember because I have a really hard time with these stupid stickers. Definitely in a love-hate relationship with these stickers, but um, you know, we'll we'll keep track of the drinking and drinking or Brickin and Talkin drinking game. Kind of stick that down there. Let's see, we got two smaller stuffed bags inside of here. And that is the contents of bag one. And I kind of got into the habit of flattening these out because sometimes there's, I think might have been the pod racer again. There were little clear pieces in one of the kits. Oh no, that was Dom Toretto's car. I had a heck of a time with that one. Uh, that's actually, I think, where we kind of started the Brickin and Talkin drinking game. Because I had to completely undo that kit and rebuild it off camera. Um, but that was my first one, and I got to talking more than bricking, so kind of learned my lesson on that one. All right, let's take a look. See here. All right, so I had this done and set up in a way at my previous house where I think I had one of these cameras angled down, um, so you could see the instructions, but I don't have that kind of space right here. So unfortunately, you're just gonna have to trust me that I'm following the directions, which that's a lot of trust right there. That's a significant amount of trust. All right, so we're gonna dump out all these baggies, all these kits. We're gonna put together Indiana Jones and Sean Connery. I can't remember his stage name, but Sean Connery was an absolute boss. One of the best Indiana Jones. 007s, mind you, which I did do. Well, Brickin with Brutus and I. That was actually our first thing. We did the cars. He did the Aston Martin, and I did the Dom Toretto. We kind of did a spy/heist theme. Um, and I did talk about the 007s a little bit, and actually Sean Connery is one of my favorite 007s. He's absolutely fantastic. Was absolutely fantastic. So we've got Sean Connery. Oops, A little pith helmet. Remember, you wore the little pith helmet, like a true British explorer. It's such a great movie. All right, and then we got Indie Banana. And where's your bottom, kid? All right, so oh, and he comes with his signature umbrella too. I'm gonna put that in his hand. All right, so like I said, haven't been too active with, of course, the Brickin and the Talkin recently. So what's been going on is actually sold my house in Port Orchard, um, and fortunately that went okay. Um, but there was a sequence of events been that went there you are. There's the bottom. All right, there's my Indiana Jones. Where's your whip? Um, so as my house was on the market, I can't remember if I mentioned this in one of my previous streams or not, but um, somebody tried to break into my house, broke my window in my previous house, and tried to make entry. But fortunately, I have an awesome dog, and she is absolutely just fantastic. I don't know uh, where I'd be without her, because she was the one who actually prevented the would-be burglar from making entry into my house and making off with all of my goods that night. Um, so that was kind of the start. My house sold, and when it went into contract, I have been trying to uh, buy another house. Uh-oh, we got a sticker. Got our first sticker. Here we go. All right, Terece, we can do this. All right. I think that would be a successful sticker. That is one drink for you if you are playing the drinking, um, Brickin and Talkin drinking game. You can be drinking, your favorite adult beverage, or you can be drinking water. I don't care. Whatever you choose to drink. I've got water, because I talk. I'm talking a lot because this is Brickin and Talkin, right? Uh, so my house went into contract, and great, fantastic. And it went really well. But so I was like, well, I am going to need a place to go once this house sells, and I was having a very tough time finding a place up here in Marysville, because the market up here is very, very difficult. So I decided I would need to rent a place. And so I found a place that was within my budget, and it was a decent sized house. It had a nice little backyard for the dog. It seemed like it was all coming together well. And I also need to remember that I have only a limited space here to work in, so try not to set things off camera too much. Um, the completed minifigs, I'll set those guys off camera just a little bit here, off to the side, so they don't get caught up in the mix here. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I found this house, and everything looked great. It was in my price range. Like I said, nice little yard for the dog. Everything looked like it was a go. Come to find out, it was that was a rental scam. Yeah, yeah, and they got $1,600 from me. So in a pinch, fortunately I found another place, which is where I currently am. I think I did do another stream shortly after I moved here, and I did talk about this. It's sounding familiar. Where is that triangle? Where's, I mean, a white little triangle piece. Call it out if you see it. Up there it is. All right, there we go. And look at that, another sticker. Here we go. Sticker, sticker, sticker. All right, so we need this one. We actually need to make sure there's a right side up and an upside down on this triangle. We need to make sure we're doing it the right way, or else that'll be 2 drinks for you. Right? Ooh, I almost had to unstick that. All right, let's see if we can get you stuck on here. Oh no, that's a little cattywampus. What do you think there, audience? If I have an audience, it's a little cattywampus, but I cannot get that undone. You know what? I'm gonna say that's 2 drinks for you because I messed that sticker up. It didn't go on there straight, and I can't peel it off without messing it up. So that's 2 drinks for you. Congratulations. All right. So ended up being a rental scam. Lost a little bit of money, but fortunately I found this place, and it was once again inside my budget. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a yard here, but you know, I live right across the street from one of my best friends and her family. And by the way, happy birthday to an awesome dude. Happy birthday to Benton. His birthday was on the 5th, but 5th of July, a couple days ago. But I was actually over there earlier today, celebrating his birthday with him and his family and friends, which was absolutely invigorating. It was fantastic. Um, so that's the other thing. Sometimes in these instructions, I have a hard time differentiating between the light gray and the dark gray pieces. As I found out on the Dom Toretto car, there is a difference, but I think this one is a little bit more forgiving. And we have a road sign. Put that off to the side, just off camera here. All right, so we're going to start building the car. We are on that was step 6 of building that sign. So here I am in this pretty much. I mean, I can't say it's a tiny home, but it's a pretty small house. Um, and fortunately, my dog, she is a very, very good dog. I love her to bits. And by the way, she just recently got certified as my support animal, my emotional support animal. So she's with me for the long haul. Yep. I am very proud of her. I'm very happy that um, I've made that process happen, because when I was looking for my house, I definitely had the mentality the attitude, I should say, that anywhere she's not welcome, I'm not welcome. So, and I'm not going to try and force anything. Fortunately, like I said, I have an awesome landlord, and he did listen to everything that I've been through, and was totally understanding, and was totally cool with you know my dog, my happy puppy. Oh, okay, I see. So she's with me. So if something, were to transpire and, I needed to move to a different place for some reason, she's coming right along with me. And any landlord that may be out there is going to have to deal with it. Should have brought some tissues because my nose is running. 2, 4, 6. Okay. There we go. And I'm doing a pretty good job at so far keeping these pieces on camera. All right, moving right along here. Step 6, we need these dark gray pieces. Yes, they are dark gray. What do we got here? All right, we need 4 of these. And I say this on every build that I've done recently, but I love that they incorporated Lego Technic pieces with the regular Lego kits. It is just fantastic. It's fantastic that they did that. It really adds depth and different dimensions to um, these kits. Okay, and surprisingly, weird how this works out. This is kind of going together a lot like the Dom Toretto kit. This car, at least the car part. Weird how that works, huh? All right. So, yeah, like I said, so also I have been um, doing an internship with an awesome company called Comey Group. It's a project management consultancy. And um, my internship is coming to an end here pretty soon. It's a 6-month internship. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not just a minute ago. But yeah, I think I had my kind of exit interview, and unfortunately, my skill sets are a little bit more public relations driven, and they needed more of a marketing skill set. So unfortunately, I am left, looking for other opportunities in that manner. Fortunately, though, just this morning I took the law enforcement exam and passed that with 83%. So, yay for me! Yay. Looking at Marysville PD, Skagit County Sheriff's. Oh, which other ones was I looking at? Skagit, Snohomish, Island, all county sheriffs. Uh, Lake Stevens Police Department. There was another one. There was a good handful that I was looking at. And one of my friends that I was talking to mentioned that unfortunately policing is a pretty thankless job, and I told him, well, I've been doing a pretty thankless job for the past 20 years, so not a whole lot of difference there. But with that, uh, just AI is just absolutely decimated the marketing field. So I'm on step 10 here, moving right along, chugging right along here. Uh, and it happened. It happened so quick. I can't even begin to describe like how quickly that it just came onto the scene, and now companies are just They're starting with, man, I think Dell, make sure I put these on right. Dell is replacing their like 20% of their back office staff, which is pretty much, administrative, public relations, marketing type employees with AI. Um, Amazon replaced, I think it was about the same, about 20%. Um, T-Mobile replaced a pretty hefty percentage of their PR and marketing staff with AI. So it's um, it's definitely a game changer, and unfortunately not in my favor. Um, but in my job, or I should say, in my internship, I did learn how to leverage AI a little bit to help with um, a lot of taskings. Where is I need a light gray L-shaped bumper looking piece. Sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. All right. So, yeah, AI just came onto the scene, and it's going hard. It's going hard. Well, fortunately, I do have other skill sets, and security, and you know, I don't really want to say law enforcement, because U.S. Navy Security Forces is not law enforcement. U.S. Navy Security Forces is like glorified Brinks. Um, and the only thing that we have in common with police is that we carry a gun. So, but there are that was a little bit cynical, but there are lines of parallel, and fortunately, um, a lot of the skill sets that I did learn from a security department while I was on board John C. Stennis there, um, really did prepare me for that test, and put me in a mindset where um, I can easily understand and comprehend directional taskings and things like that. Um, that I think a lot of people kind of might have a difficult time with. Um, that test was, I mean, it's not hard, but it definitely makes you think. Um, with a lot of the situational awareness questions, you really got to think about how the question is worded, and your how you verbally give directions to someone like dispatch, or other responders, to make sure that they show up to the right place quickly and safely. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but passed that test with a 83%. So um, and that was with 2 days of studying. So I think that was 4 hours, maybe tops, of studying. Um, and those of you who know me, I am not a studier. I never opened a single book for any of my advancement exams in the Navy. I am looking for these right here. There you are. There you are, you sneaky little devils. Uh, yeah. So I mean, the thing is sometimes just what you think, just sometimes the things you think are going to work out just don't. And I am of the mindset that I don't have bad luck. I have dumb luck. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Where am I putting you? Ah, here we go. Um, I have, 2 degrees, and, it took me, gosh, I put in, before I got hired on with Call Me Group for my internship, I had almost 150 applications out. Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Guess what, folks? You get a drink. And, of all things, my brick separators are in storage. And I never really used those for the longest time. They came with like every single kit. Sometimes they still come with kits, but you don't have to. Ah, ah, there we go. That's a drink for you. Congratulations out there. Have a sip of your water, coffee, adult beverage, whatever you so choose. So, yeah, 150 applications out there. And, that's with, continuous revisions and uh, testing and trying to see what works. And, if I was able to get any kind of feedback from potential employers, I would definitely, take that into consideration and, see if I could make the adjustments to make my resume or myself better. But yeah, 150. So here, I'm back to that. But I've definitely changed my strategy a little bit, and that's actually kind of where AI comes into play because I actually had ChatGPT edit my resume, and it wow, I was actually quite surprised, and that it actually made some fairly decent changes. And you still got to kind of keep tabs on it here and there because it's definitely not a perfect system. So you just gotta, kind of gotta use these tools, but I am still very, very leery of these tools as well because overall we don't know how this is gonna end, and some people are saying, this isn't such a hot idea. Some people are all about it, and I'm just kind of on the fence right now, to be honest with you. Like I said, I used ChatGPT in the lines of marketing, and it 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 definitely learns. I'll tell you that much. It definitely learns what your habits are, which is a little bit scary. Can be a little bit scary, but resumes, cover letters. I got it so it pretty much straight up writes me cover letters. I plugged certain information in, and there was actually only one so far that it was just way off with the cover letter. Um, it was, yeah, it was not not anywhere close to what it needed to be. Uh oh, you get another drink. Ah, shucky darns. I gotta take this out. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, oh no. There we go. Oof. That was a close one. But that is yet another drink for you. Congratulations. If you're out there playing the Brickin and Talkin drinking game. Like I said, kind of just getting back into the mix here. Sharing what's going on over the past few months. Uh, my nose is running. But yeah, just putting together these Legos. Oh man, these kits just get so intricate sometimes. It's really cool how they did this. All right, now we put this in there like so. Oh, that looks better. That makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? All right, moving along. Uh-oh, that leads us to another sticker. Here we go. 9 and 10. Okay, so with that, we are going to make sure that this is positioned the way that it looks in the picture. And uh that doesn't count as a stick because it wasn't all the way down. Oh, come off my finger. Oh my stars. I got it like just barely stuck to my finger and it won't stick to evenly, I should say. It won't stick evenly to the Lego piece. It keeps sticking to my finger. That's not too bad. That's not too terribly bad. All right. And then 9. 999. 999. Come on now. Just try and get it barely stuck to my finger. Just on the edge there. And I think it is pretty awesome too that they do these stickers as well. Like I said, same kind of thing. You know, it really kind of adds that level of detail and depth to these kits, and that's super cool that they do that. All right, step 30. Here we go. All right, so we got that goes here. And you guys go. That's super cool how that all comes together. That is super cool. Look at that. That's really cool how that all came together like that. Really adds the lines of the car. Okay. So we're gonna go to the front of the car. Where'd that steering wheel go? There you are. This is one of those things too. It's kind of ironic. All right. Um, you know what's funny? The driver's side is on the left side of that car. But that movie, isn't that based? I can't remember. Egypt, do they, is that movie's based in Egypt, right? Don't they drive on the other side? I don't know. I can't remember. Huh. Hollywood. Gotta love it. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's another drink for you. Congratulations. All right. I had to take that steering wheel back out. And then put these little guys in. There we go. Man, I'm just, you guys are, if you're playing the game out there, you're going to be loaded by the time we're done with this kit. All right, so we'll do this tan block here. And the grape for right here. And we need the little white pieces right here and here. There we go. And guess what? We do 2 more of these guys. Where are these guys? There's these guys. I think I'm actually doing a pretty good job at keeping everything on screen here so far. Um, yeah, here we are. All right. Hey, that was step 33. Happy Freemason step. All right. So 4 of those. We're gonna do. How do you go? Where did who go? Right? I think that's how this goes. Gotta make sure I'm not letting my computer fall asleep too. That's happened a couple of times. Go, there's that. Need these 2 guys here. Oh boy. Moving on. What else we got to talk about here? So yeah, back to kind of my what's been going on over the past few months. I've kind of decided to shift my strategies a little bit, and I kind of thought about a few different options. One of which was policing. Just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't even know where that idea came from, but hey, it's there. So, um, and then the other one was, going and getting back into welding. Um, gosh, I hadn't welded anything since pretty much since high school. I really did enjoy welding when I was doing that. Um, really did, but like I said, so far I've been hitting all the wickets for policing. We'll see how things go when now that I passed the test. And what was even the point of that? Why does okay? Lego. I'm not gonna ask questions, but that okay. All right. I still think it'd be super cool to be a Lego engineer. Like, why not? Why not? Just figure out ways to build different kits and figure out how to engineer it all to make it make sense. uh, this is one of those ones where I got to make sure I'm holding it in the same direction that the instructions show, because I think there's an up and upside down on this one, or right side up, upside down. There we go. There's that. These little robot clampy arm thingies. Give them the clamps. Oh, and then this guy. How do you go? There you go. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing here. Hey, look at that. That went on beautifully. All right. Moving along. Okay. Oh, my stars. What else has been going on? All sorts of things. Nope. That doesn't count either because I didn't have it all the way on. If that is, you're playing the Brickin Talkin drinking game. Right, those are on, and I need. There we go. Okay. And guess what? You get another drink. Congratulations. This has got to come out. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Wow, that is really in there. Holy. Can't get my fingernail in there. Because I thought I could just flip it around, and it doesn't quite work that way. So there's that. Fantastic. It's another drink for you. Congratulations. And we got these big old headlights here, like so. Make sure they're pointed in the right direction. Awesome. So we've got this. And if you hear that noise, it's actually my air conditioning unit in the background there. And good night, Filbert. His lights just turned off. All right, fantastic. And you go here. All right, step 48, or I'm sorry, 49. We got this trunk here. How does that all go together? Yep, there we go. All right, his umbrella actually goes in there. We put his Indiana's gun in there and Sean Connery's umbrella. And the hinge goes towards the back. So they can open up and get their goods out of there. And Sean Connery's briefcase goes here. Oh, it comes together quite neatly. Look at that. And we put together the tires. Oh, it's telling me to go the other direction. One. Golly, these are quite something else to put on there. There we go. And I suppose we'll just put that, snap that guy right on there. There we go, there's that. There we go, we got the car. Beep, beep. Uh-oh. Get your arm up just a hair. Uh-oh, his helmet fell off. All right, here we go. I'll put that off to the side there. And we're gonna move on to the next part. We're gonna open up bag 2. And these are all extra pieces. I like that Lego kind of gives you a few extra pieces of, maybe some pieces that might commonly get lost. Give you a few extras so you can build and rebuild the kit. And bag 2. We are going to build half of the airplane and the pilot. Pretty awesome. All right. Just taking a gander at the instructions here right quickly. Got my head and my helmet and the torso and the legs. There we go. Pilot. And where's your goggles? Probably over here somewhere with these tiny pieces. Are there? Oh, they gave you 2. Look at that. Because guess what? It's almost like they expect you to lose these things. Weird how that works, huh? And there's our pilot. It's all put together. All right. Put you off to the side, just off camera here. Nice and safe. We're going to get scooting with building this airplane. All right. Oh man, I love airplanes. I've loved airplanes since I was a kid. Um, Top Gun actually is the movie that got me into airplanes. I saw Top Gun when I believe I was like 2 years old. And ever since then, all I ever wanted to do was join the military. And every aviation movie that came out, every air show that was, fortunately, we have plenty of military bases up here in the Pacific Northwest. There's always, every summer there was always air shows and things like that. So, um, it was a kind of always the summer tradition to go to air shows. Some people went camping. We were hitting up the air shows. Um, that is definitely a different scene post 9/11. Um, unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately, if that's even the right term for it, but see, I hate when they do the reverse side because sometimes it's really difficult to see how many spaces. Wait a minute, there's two. Uh-oh. Guess what? And why is it always with the most difficult pieces that I do this? All right, so there's actually two. That's a drink for you, by the way. There you have it. Man, you are going to be just absolutely loaded on. Well, if you're drinking water, you're going to be very well hydrated. Um, that's why that didn't look right. So then you go under here. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Hey, weird. Now it looks like the instructions. All right. So get that on there. There's four of those. Yeah, airplanes. Some kids is trains or fire trucks or I don't know, whatever. Me, it was airplanes. And, I lived right underneath the flight pattern of Seattle Tacoma Airport. I would sit out on the porch for hours and just watch the airplanes come and go. Back in the 90s when, we didn't have all the TSA stuff. I would, sometimes mom or grandma would take me to the airport and just wander around the airport and watch the airplanes and watch all the hustle and bustle. And I miss those things sometimes. It's definitely a different time, wasn't it? I think that's what they want me to use. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. See, in this, okay. All right. So let me show you here. And this is why I have trust issues. Let's take a look at this. All right, make sure I got this on camera here. This is why I have trust issues. All right. With see, I almost said the grays, the gray tones. Because look at up here, right? It looks like a light gray. When you look down here, that same piece is a dark gray. That's why I have trust issues. There we have it, right? Proves my point. And I said earlier that I have a really difficult time differentiating the different gray pieces. Oh, I see what they. Well, okay, that's why it didn't look right because I didn't even put that in the right place. Go me. All right, and that is yet another drink for you. Congratulations. You are going to be absolutely blitzed or well hydrated, that is. All right. So, what else is going on here? Yep. Yeah, but airplanes, there's just something magical about airplanes, science and physics and little bit of magic maybe that, makes airplanes fly. They can be big, they can be small, they can be loud or kind of quiet. Just all sorts of different airplanes. And okay, that's a strange looking piece. Let me see if I can find that and show that to you. This one, look at that. Look at that piece right there. That is just fantastic. That is absolutely, look at that. I like each kit, there's just pieces that just amaze me. I don't know what it is about these pieces. They're just absolutely fantastic. How they how they design and create these pieces, make them all come together, of course. I need the other. There should be another one there. There's this one. All right, you go here. Okay. Oof, kind of a long night tonight. Kind of getting a little bit tired. But we're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish it good. Just checking and making sure that I'm still working on camera here. And checking and making sure that my screen doesn't time out. All right. Let's take a look. See here. I need this one. But back to the whole career thing. Um, you know, just sometimes the things that you plan for just don't work out for a reason. And you may or may not fully understand what those reasons are, but those reasons are there. And there have been some things and that have transpired over the past couple of months that definitely shown why um, you know fate, God, the gods, whoever is out there was looking out for me and said, now is not a good time for you to be buying a house. Definitely not a good time for you to be buying a house. uh, you know so fortunately I am in a place where I can live very frugally and do pretty well. Um, and like I said, it's not the way I wanted it to turn out, but it's the way it needed to turn out, and that's what's important, right? Um, that is what is important sometimes. Is what needs to happen, and like I said, I had somebody looking out for me. There we go. Okay. Okay. Do these guys? Yeah. Somebody's always looking out. Sometimes just things happen. Things just happen. And it's that old saying, you manage what you control and you just kind of deal with the things you can't. I missed something here. Where did that go in? Oh, oh, okay. All right. Well, fair enough. You went in all the way back here. Fortunately, that was an easy fix. I almost missed that one. You know what? Go ahead and take a drink for that one. That was my bad. All right. Where did we leave off here? Think? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's where we left off. So yeah. Dark gray. You go in here. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, look at these. Look at these. These are absolutely magnificent. Look at the little gauges. Aren't those cool? Those are so neat. Yeah, I get a little bit geeked out on these some of these pieces. Like I really wish I would have had these pieces when I was growing up. I would have loved this kind of stuff. Wow, you do not turn. All right. You know what? Go ahead and take a drink for that because I had to take that off. There we go. Yeah, that's looking better. Oh, goodness. SAC is just doing quite the number on my sinuses here. Right. Got some gauges. That's pretty awesome. I love these kits. They're just absolutely magnificent. What do we got here? All right, so we've got this little dome piece. I'm gonna show you that. That's a super cool piece. If I could find it. I like this weird little strange little half dome looking. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Look at that. These are so cool. Such cool pieces. Great. And then this 4 piece. And then you just kind of copying what we did earlier here. Weird how that works out. You just kind of do the same thing over and over again sometimes. But sometimes repetition, definitely hones the skills. That's kind of and repetition and identifying patterns. That's really important. Actually, that was a pretty big part of the police exam too. Is like pattern recognition, because you kind of deal with that a lot when you're dealing with you know criminal MOs and things like that. Pattern behavior. There we go. There's that. Oh, now look at that. That is interesting. Okay, so this is another place where I gotta hold it in the same way that the instructions are showing me, because if not, I'm gonna make a mess, and you're gonna be drinking. And guess what? You're drinking. Take a drink. You got it. Yep. I am not understanding right now. Okay, so this brown piece, or dark gray. I don't know why I said brown. Dark gray 3. Dark gray 3. There we go. You go here. You get a square 4 here. And then. Oh, I see. Okay, so I was right. But I had to take it back off, so I could have just literally built it the other way. But you know what? You get a drink out of that. So congratulations. All right, and then we flip her right on around. And we do the same exact thing on the other side. Weird how that works. And green 4. There we go. And a 1. Nope, that's not the right one. Ah, you see what I did there? 1. And these neat little curved pieces. Look at these. These are so cool. Yeah, definitely didn't have anything like that, way back in the day. All right, then we lock that all in with this guy here. Lock in that back piece, like so. Golly. Yep. All right, looking good. It's coming right along. Here we are. All right, so 2 of these little 1 pieces here. And crap baskets. Yep, you get a drink for that. Put that in the wrong place. And make sure my screen doesn't time out. And this little guy here. Oh, hey, guess what? You get yet another drink because we got stickers coming up. All right, let me get these 2 pieces on here. 1 and 2. Here we go. And where are you? There we go. All right, so here we go. We're going to do sticker number 3. Here we are. Okay, here we are. And I don't think there's necessarily, it's kind of like this like camo print. So I don't think there's really a upside down or right or wrong with that. But try and get it on here. Try and get it on here straight. And all right, what do you think? I think that's pretty good. Still get a drink for the sticker, but I did not have to take it back off, so that's just 1 drink for you. All right, that goes right there. But you're getting loaded off of me having to undo a lot of parts. All right, moving right along. We're coming right along on this one. I like it. All right, got your backrest for your pilot seat there. And we got the sand colored one right here. You go, yeah, like that. All right, so I got this guy and this guy, and then these little guys right here. Right here. There we go. That. Yeah, like I would have loved this kit. I mean, I love this kit now. Don't get me wrong, but I would have loved having like these kinds of pieces as a kid that comes together for, of course, a pretty iconic plane. I honestly don't even know what kind of plane that is. Is it just made up? Something that, um, Hollywood there just kind of made up? I have to look into that. I never even really thought, like, all right, like, what kind of airplane is the Indiana Jones airplane? All right. So yeah, I'll look into that, or if anybody else there knows, so happens to know what kind of airplane this is, uh, put it in the comments. Okay, and then we're gonna do these little wedges, kind of giving the plane as curves, if you will. Once again, gotta make sure we're holding the pieces, or holding the model the way that it shows in the pictures, or else we're gonna be building this thing backwards, which I have done before. That was once again with the Dom Toretto car. That didn't really work out in my favor. Did a little bit more talking than bricking on that one. So, then we do this guy. We are coming right along on this. This guy, yeah. Then this vent. Am I still on camera? Kind of end up bringing the pieces towards me as I'm putting all this together. Trying to get out of that habit. So you, and these guys, this guy here, and little ankle piece. There you are. Right down here. Fantastic. Oh, hey. Oh, yep. Yeah. I'm covering up pieces here. I think those are pieces from the cars. Actually, that's definitely from the airplane because I'm going to need that in a sec. And we go ahead and we flip her right around. And weird thing, guess what? We're doing the exact same thing on the opposite side. Congratulations. Oh man, golly. What else is there to talk about? There's lots of things to talk about. I always love talking about Legos and airplanes. And when I get back into Star Wars, start talking more about Star Wars. I still got to build Voltron. I I was really kind of trying to wait on Voltron until after I was in my forever home, which I still might just wait because that is a very big and very intricate kit, um, with a lot of pieces, and it was actually very, very, very expensive for a Lego kit. But I am so glad I got it before it went out of production. Um, I have been actually considering just keeping it in the box for collector as a collector's item. But what fun is that? The fun is in building these things. It's and playing Zoom Zoom with the Lego airplanes and cars and all that fun stuff. So it's not fun if you don't get to have fun, right? And then of course we do the same thing here and here. And here. Fantastic. And we do this little guy down here. And this little guy down here. All right, moving right along. Oh yeah, hey, that's step 33 for this section. All right, so, and once again, like, we got this Technic piece. It's pretty cool. I think that's going to be the part of the propeller once we get that going. It's like we're getting that going, I should say. All right, so got that and this. And we were making like the piston exhaust. That's pretty cool. That's super cool. Oh yeah, I would have just absolutely been over the moon to have pieces and kits like this when I was a kid. But I had to we had to all the way back in the 90s, we actually had to use our imaginations, which is kind of a staple for what Lego is. It's all about using your imagination and building things out of your mind as well. Which you know what, I need to do an anarchy build. I need to do an anarchy build where, oh, I need to see if I have my Lego bin in my storage or if it's in my, if I let the movers take it. Wow. I didn't even, I think I saw it in storage. I can't remember now. I don't think I would let the movers take that, but I didn't think I was going to be here this long either. I thought I was going to be buying a home, like I said. So I'll have to dig through storage and take a look at that. See if I can find that. All right. Hey, guess what? We got a sticker. Sticker, sticker, sticker. We got Brickin Talkin sticker game. Sticker number 8. Ooh, this one's curved. This one might be a little bit difficult. Make sure my screen doesn't time out. Look at that. This is gonna be a challenge. All right. All right. Here we go. Brickin Talkin. All right. There we have it. Kind of. It's a little bit cattywampus. I'm gonna peel it off. You get 2 drinks for that. Yeah, you get 2 drinks for that. Because I had it most of the way on and decided it was a little too cattywampus still. Yeah, that might be better. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I'm glad I fixed that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a challenge there. I don't think I've ever done a sticker on a curved piece like that. That's cool. All right, and then you go right on there. Congratulations. And surprise, surprise, we do the same exact thing on the other side. Make sure these guys are straight. Oh, those actually like go in. Are you supposed to go in? I think so. Yeah. Oh, that makes. Oh, hey, you know what? I know the pieces fit. Yep, that's right. I was just singing Tool as I'm building Legos, because I honestly think that maybe they were building Legos while they were writing that song. It's really the only thing that makes sense to me. Oh, make sure you're still on camera here. All right. So guess what? We're moving on to yet another sticker. Take a drink. And we are doing sticker number 6. Once again, try and make sure that it is straight-ish. Says borderline. Might drive me a little bit crazy. You get a drink out of that one too. Man, putting stickers on these curved pieces is a little bit more challenging. And the greens all match up. So it's a little bit harder to see what's straight and what's crooked. There we go. Looks good. So that should have been a I think what, 3 drinks? One for the sticker and 2 for the removal. All right, moving right along. Man, we are just kicking butt on this build. I'm digging it. All right, so I think you go here. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you go. Okay, and the radial. There we go. Brutta. And the cowling. Yeah, look at that. That is so cool. Look at that. That is so super cool. And one. And this guy right here. So you are, yep, you're going to go that direction. Okay. So then, this is a really interesting piece. Looks like a frog. Ribbit, ribbit. All right. Moving right along. Let's, oh, okay. Go right there. Yep. Probably make it look like the picture there. And where? Oh, I see. I see. Yep. Okay. You go here and here. Look how all that just came together. That is amazing. I love that. That's so cool. All right. Hey, bag 3. We got the fuselage of the airplane. That was actually really fun. Moving right along. We're kicking butt here. See, bag 3, we're gonna put together the I believe the wings and all the little details of the airplane. Like I said, making sure that you can still see what I'm doing here. Trying to maintain some kind of workspace here. Separating out some of these pieces so I can see what I'm doing later on. That'll help. There's a lot of tiny little pieces in this bag. Holy, look at that. Tiny, tiny pieces. Gosh, I love these translucent pieces too. Those are really cool. That was another 90s thing. And I think I bring this up every time I come across these kinds of pieces in these builds, is that this actually started with this right here, the Lego Space Factions, namingly the Ice Planet faction, which was my favorite faction, by the way, which representing Ice Planet. Whoop whoop. And you know, Lego actually kind of caught a little bit of heat for uh, starting to do these kind of translucent pieces here. I never knew this. I thought it was super cool growing up. Um, you know, being a part of the younger Lego generation. Um, I thought it was super cool. I thought it, added a lot of value to the Lego kits, and I I any kit that I could talk my mom into buying that had those types of pieces, I would ask her to buy them. That was definitely my thing. And the way that I collected Legos growing up, I rarely ever actually built the kits. Um, I actually would mostly just get get the kits for individual pieces that those kits had. Um, so I was definitely, and like I said, I would build out a lot more out of my imagination. Now there were some kits that I really did uh, enjoy as a kid, and honestly, Ice Planet was most of them. There were some airplane kits, a lot of the space kits that they came out with. What do we got going on here? Hold on. All right. So I need to stop talking for just a tick here. Make sure that I'm doing this right. Because if you're playing the Brickin and Talkin drinking game, you're already getting loaded. And let's make sure that we do this the same way, right? Because we want to make sure. No, that doesn't count. Okay. Because sometimes these Technic pieces kind of throw me off. Like I said, I really do love that they use. Oh, oh, my camera timed out, or my screen timed out. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think we're back in business. And it's a little gray. There we go. And you go straight in there like so. There we go. Fantastic. And guess what? We do the same exact thing on the opposite side. Weird how this works. Just absolutely weird. All right. So then we got this guy that slides right on here. You should line right up with that guy. There we go. Hey, look how that worked out. Look at that. And we lock that in with basically the same thing we had on the other side. Weird how that works. And this guy right here, this little spacer. And I can venture a guess that, yep, we're going to put these right on here too, just like on the other side. Just check and make sure that I'm still working on camera here. All right, then we do our landing, got our struts, and we got our putting together our wheels. There we go. Oh, well that's neat. Yeah, let me show you that. Got so with biplanes, or not biplanes, but you know, these propeller planes, they had airplanes that, you know, had a little tail wheel, two gear in the front and one small gear in the back, and we actually built that little gear in the back. There we go. Oh, and we're still upside down here. Two of those and two of those. All right. So two of these and one, sure that I'm still working on camera here. And where's the other one? Like so. Look at that. Got an airplane coming together. We're gonna put together a propeller. This guy right here, and you know, these little jangles that didn't count because didn't have it all the way on. These little jangles right here. Oof. And of course we slide that right on. And we lock that on with this guy right here. There we go. Look at that. And we're gonna build the tail section. And too high, there we go. Oh man, we are on step 61, by the way. I've not been too great at calling out my steps. But hey, we're just enjoying the build, right? Just enjoying the build. Sorry, I'm trying to make heads and tails of what the instructions are trying to tell me to do here. Yeah, 2, and then this guy right here. And that all snaps right onto there. Hey, we got a tail section. All right, we got 2 of these. Hear that noise in the background? It's just my AC. All right. And the cockpit glass. Uh-oh. We've got another sticker. Put you right here for the time being. Make sure that stays on camera for you there. So you know nothing shady is going on. All right, this one might be a bit of a challenge. We'll see how this goes. Because this is all clear and it is very difficult to line up. Let me move that back a little bit. That doesn't count. It wasn't fully stuck on. Oh, maybe it was a little bit more stuck on than I thought. Well, yep. Guess what? You get a drink for that. Oh man, that was close. You get a drink for the sticker, but I didn't peel it off, so you got one. You get to keep one. But it left my fingerprint on there. That's disappointing. All right. It is what it is. Okay. That just kind of goes right there, and you just go. Yeah, you just go right there. Back in my work area here. how do you, oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, then we do flames out the back, coming out the exhaust there. Blub, 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 blub. So the flames, that's another thing. A little bit more Lego history. The flames actually, that actually started with the medieval factions. They started doing dragons, which was really cool. I didn't get super into the medieval stuff. There were a couple of kits, as I was going through my Legos, I identified a few pieces that I knew went to some of those kits, but never got super into those ones. But I really did like those dragons. Those were definitely some of my favorites. Got a couple of those kits. I was also really into the pirates factions as well. They had pirates, and then they had kind of the um, yep, you get a drink for that. I had to take that apart. Pirates and the other side, which is kind of the Royal Imperial uh, kind of faction there. And the really cool thing about those ones is that that it got to a point where the cannons, you actually shoot the cannons. My screen keeps timing out. I keep forgetting to keep it awake. Uh, then got the little warning here on my instructions. Don't shoot your eye out, kid. These go in rocker down. There we go. Might as well do the other one while it's fresh in my brain. All right. All right. So then we do, once again, holding it in the same direction that it shows in the instructions so that I do not build this backwards, because there are two wings. One is left and one is right. And there is quite the chance that I could build it backwards, which I have done before. I think I did that on Obi-Wan Kenobi's ship, if I can remember that one correctly. I think I built one of the wings backwards. Surprise, surprise. Folks out there got some pretty good drinks in for that one. All right, so we flip it over. We've got some of these translucent pieces here. I'm trying to make heads and tails of what this is telling me to do here. I think you're telling me to go there and there. And then you go here. Okay. Translucent piece. These guys. That's really cool. It's really cool how all this comes together. And, oh, guess what? We got another sticker. We got another sticker. Sticker 4. Get a drink for a sticker. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to take it back off because it's good enough. It's good enough for government work. And then we kind of just snap that guy right on there. Right? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that neat? Isn't that so super cool? Yeah. Yeah, this is really cool how this is all coming together. All right. And guess what? We have two wings, so we're going to do the exact opposite on the other side. What else has been going on here? I already built the gun piece, so you are going to go in that direction because we are building the other side of the wing yet again. So another one of those times when this might be beneficial to hold it in the direction that the instructions are telling me to, because sometimes I do have issues with that. Oops, that didn't count. It wasn't snapped on. And you, and you. And you get another sticker. Pretty cool stickers in this kit too, by the way. Really cool. I am getting better at the stickers. The first one I kind of dealt with on that one was the Dom Toretto car, of course, and I did not do too well on that one. And then Anakin Skywalker's Pod Racer also had a lot of stickers too, and I think I did a little bit better um, on that one. But I just let me snap that guy right on there. Oh, and there we are. There we have it. All right, then let's put the wheels together. Oh yeah, there was another drink. That was the other one. For a drink for if I drop a piece. That's it. Yep, that was it. Which I did not drop that. It didn't hit the floor, so I caught that one. All right. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And I love these guns too. They actually shoot the little pieces. See if we can catch it on camera. Pew! Yeah. Oh, that one didn't go. Oh, there he goes. That doesn't count as dropping it because I actually shot the thing, the pieces. Pew pew pew. And we've got the chase. Let's put the pilot in there, huh? Airplane flies better with a pilot. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that awesome? That is a super fun kit. I always have fun building Legos, but this one is the airplane. Like I said, I've always loved airplanes, and for a Lego kit, this has just got so much so many awesome details. And of course, Indiana Jones and Sean Connery. I can't even remember the name of his screen name in this movie, but I mean, such a great movie, first off. This was a great kit, super fun. You get an airplane and a car, uh, three minifigs, and the little shooty cannon things too, um, and all sorts of really cool pieces that come along with it. So this was a lot of fun. Um, got a bunch of extra pieces here in case you lose any. So thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. Just bricking and talking and catching up on things that have kind of been going on in my life over the past couple of months, and just keeping moving, one step ahead, one step at a time. Like I said, kind of going in the direction of law enforcement or policing, and we'll see how that works out. Hopefully that works out. But yeah, thank you so much once again for joining me. Keep calm and brick on.